Today, on Be Something Wonderful, stop trying to manifest it and crack the code by doing nothing. I am your host, Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back. This is such a big video this morning. I got up early, really eager to get at this, because I had a session last night with a client, and this guy has got it. He said, Tom, I've really cracked the code. He said, it's almost like I've watched so many of your videos that there was a code right there. He goes, it's sort of a secret code, but it's not. It's right there out in the wide open. I want to talk about this because what was his discovery? It's something that's not new to us, but it feels like to him that he cracked the code. He's with his SP, the woman that he loves. He's got money coming in. He's about now to be put in charge of a huge project at work, a big pay raise. Things are going his way. He really gets it now. What does he get? What did he crack? What was it? And he said it was really about this idea to do nothing, that it's already mine, that it's already there. That even the processes, I was doing processes to try to make something happen, to try to manifest it. And I really got it that be it first, do nothing other than be it and claim it. And then do any processes you enjoy. I want to talk about this because we really got into a huge discussion on waiting versus expecting. Right? Remember, waiting is doing something and it's exhausting. He goes, Tom, I was just exhausted by waiting because I really wasn't waiting. I was trying to make something happen. Right? I was creating, but I was creating a reality of waiting for things to happen, of trying to make things happen. He said he got to this idea that expecting as source, that's exhilarating. That's empowering, right? Trying to manifest it. Hear this, because we got into this discussion last night. That creates the gap between your desire and its fulfillment. There is no gap. This really is his realization. There's no gap between your desire and its fulfillment. In 3D, there's nothing in the way between that. It's your choice, but there's nothing you create the gap between your choice and its fulfillment. It's about choosing. It implies there's a secondary cause when you're trying to manifest it, when you're exerting effort, when you're trying to process it, when you're waiting for it, right? It implies there's a secondary source or cause. You don't have to, God doesn't wait for anything because God is source, right? Manifesting is a decision to be it and have it. This is what Neville Goddard says. Prayer must be without effort. In attempting to fix an attitude of mind which is denied by the senses, effort is fatal. Do you see it? He goes, it was an effort to feel that conviction. It was an effort to feel that it was done. Everything was just implying effort to me, waiting for it to click, waiting for it to happen, waiting for it to manifest. Instead, I just expect it. I move to the beingness of already being it. I get it. He goes, the code was there, the I am, right? I am's the secret code, but it's bigger than that, right? Remember, it's a decision to be it and have it because you are it, right? I am it. It's exhausting waiting. It's exhausting trying to figure out what processes is the right one to use. It's exhausting trying to wonder whether you're doing it right. You are the process. I really want to hit this in a way that we haven't hit it before because I think we really touched on things last night that were different, right? Doing, trying, and forcing creates a gap between what you want and its fulfillment. We've talked about the gap, but there is no gap. You create it. You create it by waiting. You create it by trying. You create it by forcing, by wanting to do things, right? By believing that the processes create reality. They don't create the reality. It's already created, right? What do the process really do? They just focus you. Focus that awareness that you are on what you want, right? Because it's always, but if you know what you want and you know you're the process, and you know you're the focus, then it's effortless. Right? It's about doing less than you can possibly imagine. I've talked about that that spiritual teacher Genevieve Davis that wrote the magic books. She says something like that, and I love it. It's about doing less than you possibly can imagine. Accepting, allowing, knowing, and being. It's not about doing, it's about accepting, allowing. It's not about trying, it's about knowing. It's not about forcing, it's about being. That closes the gap that was never there in the first place. Do you see it? Close the gap before you create it. How's that? That's what we're going to be still and know that I am God. That is the feeling. That is the feeling of wish fulfilled. It's an inner sensation, right? It's your inner senses. It's not your outer senses. It's your inner senses of conviction that I am what and who I want to be and desire already. And that I expect its full manifestation in 3D. That's different. That's not waiting. That's a state of being, right? That's a powerful state of allowing when you're expecting fulfillment, right? You don't manifest what you want and desire. You manifest who and what you're conscious of being. Always. Neville talks about this. Every spiritual teacher from the beginning of time talked about this, right? Remember, prayer is the art of assuming and feeling. It's the art of assuming the feeling of being and having that which you want. What is that feeling? We've talked about this. It's the conviction. It's the inner conviction, the inner authority of I am. Now you can just expect it's unfolding in 3D because it's already unfolding. As one of you on the channel pointed out yesterday that we've talked about a lot of. That when you resist 3D reality, when you resist conditions, you're resisting the unfolding. It's all made of the same substance. Right? It's all the same. It's all you, right? Assuming is choosing. It's a decision within to be it. It's recognizing and being aware of yourself as source, as the one and only reality, as the one and only source. Do you see it? That's why expecting makes sense. It's already done. It's already yours. So it's just a matter of the unseen that's already yours. Just because you see it doesn't mean it's not yours. Becoming seen in the 3D horizontal experience, to experience again, to know what you know experientially now in 3D reality. That's what we're talking about. So, processes and techniques don't create anything. They just focus and move your attention on and to what's already yours. Do you see it? This is really what he felt was the code, that he cracked it. Right? And video after video, I'm really getting it, right? Be it, become it, go directly to your source as source, right? To your conviction of being that I am, that I am. Being that I am that I am. That's who you are. Then choose any process. Or as one of the subscribers pointed out, I did a video on this, maybe a month ago now. She says it's about being it, becoming it, and then choose any process or don't choose a process. Choose any process that resonates with you or don't choose a process. It's done. That's not creating it, right? You are the process. You are source. Doing, trying, and forcing it points you in the opposite direction of everything you want and desire. Do you see it? It creates the middle. It creates the gap. It gets you stuck there, right? Wow, that's powerful. Trying, efforting, and forcing to make something happen implies I am not. That's why. Do you see it? We always have that question. Well, why? Why is trying and efforting a problem? Why does that matter? Because it implies that you're not who and what you desire to be. And I am not, you know, does not exist. Non-existence is impossible, so you're resisting ultimate reality. You're resisting God. You're resisting all that is. You're resisting that unity of which you are made of and from where you come. So no wonder you're pushing against your own nature. You're resisting your nature or your name, I am. Do you see it? When you try to force or have to or believe in effort or believe you have to effort or force anything. Or try for it. Do you see it? Whenever your feeling is in conflict with your wish, feeling will be the victor. Neville Goddard. This is our pal Neville. Whenever your feeling, in other words, whenever your conviction, whenever your assumption of who and what you are is in conflict with your wish, hear this, that conviction will be the victor. Assumption will be the victor. Whatever your assumption is, whatever you're convinced of, whatever that inner conviction, whatever you're saying with your I am, it doesn't matter what you're wishing. It matters who you're declaring your being. Do you see it? You are only ever feeling what you are assuming. Assume I am, that which I want and desire to be already. And then you are aligned with that feeling because that's the conviction, right? Remember, you're only ever feeling in a 3D sense of feelings what you are assuming, what you're thinking, what you're declaring, what you're conscious of being. So as you line up with it being that already, expecting its fulfillment and unfoldment in 3D reality, what you've already manifested and created within, it's already manifested and created within. The outer must be there. It's law, right? It's law. So your assumption of I am that is the manifestation. Remember, I did a video a few months back, a few videos. The secret of the excluded middle. I am that is the manifestation, meaning assumption equals manifestation. That's the law. Everything must either be or not be. There is no other alternative or middle course. That's the excluded middle. Meaning it must be or not be. And hear this, not beingness, non-isness, non-existence is impossible. So everything just is. Do you see it? You're creating that middle. Right? The excluded middle means there is no gap. There's no separation. There's no time between you and your desires or fulfillment. Therefore, waiting, doing, trying makes no sense. It makes no sense. They make no sense. What to do then? What to do? Because it's always the question. This client that I spoke with last night does not ask that question anymore. He knows, right? Nothing. Be it. Choose it. Assume it, declare it, claim it, accept it with gratitude. And you always go, well, how do I choose? You're choosing all the time. Who do you say you are? Just declare that you are it. Sure, you can affirm it and imagine it. But again, that's not creating it. It's already yours. You're choosing among all that is to be and have what you want. That's how you do it. Then expect it. Expect the unseen to become seen. That's all that's going on here. Remember, you are that. You are both the seen and the unseen. You're all of it. It's not about waiting. Expecting implies immediate, instant fulfillment, unity and absolute conviction of being. That's the feeling of I am that. Waiting implies separation and lack. Trying implies separation and lack. Trying to make something happen, efforting, implies separation and lack. It implies the possibility of non-fulfillment. That's what effort and trying does. It creates that gap where there's a possibility of non-fulfillment, where non-fulfillment is impossible. Do you see it? You create that illusion, that experience of non-fulfillment where it's not there. So that's the real key. What is the key? What is the code? Stop trying to manifest it. Do less than you could possibly imagine. It's not about whether to take action and not action. Remember, we've said in videos, and I'm going to do a playlist on that. This whole idea of inspired action versus forced action and all of that. It's not about that. It's about going to your assumption. Then whatever you do will be aligned with it. Whatever you don't do will be aligned with it. Declare it, assume it, stand in it. Stop trying to make anything happen. That cracks the code by doing nothing. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on the videos. Thank you for joining our Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/BeSomethingWonderful. Those are the Be Something Wonderful ambassadors, where you can share insight and guidance with others and ask for insight and guidance. Thank you for being part of our membership channel. There's a link below. There's a live stream coming just for the members, exclusively on the membership channel. Live with me, August 6th, 2023, Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Coast Standard Time, live right here from the studios of Be Something Wonderful. I'm going to answer your questions. The questions that you are sending now to info@besomethingwonderful.com. Keep your questions coming. And thanks for joining us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin. Creators, with great love, with great light, and infinite gratitude, this is Tom Kearin with Be Something Wonderful in the studios here in Las Vegas. We'll see you soon.